And heads up to drivers in Aransas Pass. Some changes in speed limit have been made along a major road. A city ordinance now requiring drivers to slow down along West Wheeler Avenue. Our Madeline Dart has the details.
After a traffic study and some meetings with City Council on Aransas Pass, you may start to notice some speed limit changes along West Wheeler Avenue. Drivers, pay attention because soon 55 miles per hour will go down to 45, along with other changes along the street. Aransas Pass Police Chief Eric Blanchard says after concerns from citizens and nearby businesses, he reached out to TxDOT about changes to the speed limit. He says they did a traffic study and a workshop with City Council who approved the changes.
We're going to treat that as it's displayed right now. When TxDOT is able to update that signage, then motorists will have the proper signage facing them, and we will start enforcing the ordinance as prescribed by council.
The full details of the city ordinance can be found on the Aransas Pass Police Department website. Chief Blanchard encourages everyone to keep an eye out for the sign changes. Chief Blanchard says he's expecting to hear from TxDOT on when they will install those new speed limit signs. Reporting from Aransas Pass, Madeline Dart, 3 News.